finish.
Nice.
You also know it's a tight game because I haven't heard anything from Bash the whole quarter. Bash is playing in the library now. He's focused.
I was trying to lock in. I'm trying to guard my guy. He was smoking me last game. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, that's you.
Nice,
There you
Chris.
go.
Nice. Great job. Good finish, Chris.
Very nice.
Nice finish,
Is that a
Chris.
defensive take you got on there, Dirk? What kind of defense is that?
I see you. I see you. Come on, look. That's it for my team. The defense. Ooh.
Oh, wow. Maybe an and one? Come on.
Finish.
There you go. Come on. Good pass, Lily.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now the starting group for Orlando. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. Howard is out there with Black. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. And for Golden State, Klay Thompson is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Red Hot. Then it's Curry. And it's Garuba in at the 5, roaming the paint. Nearing the midway point of the season now, GA, what do you think is most important for teams to focus on at this point?
I think just trying to establish overall continuity. You want to head into the second half of the season with some momentum behind you, as well as just general confidence.
Tip-off goes to Orlando. Here's Black. To the middle. Here's Banchero. And Garuba pulls it down. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Nice shot by Red Hot.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Here's Black. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Outside Howard. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And they had to scrape and claw to get the win the last time these two teams went head-to-head. It came down to a few key free throws at the end.
Yeah, when a game gets snug or tight, that's where cagey teams often execute and get easy offense. Either they get to the line or they get something inside, and if they do get to the line, they make them count.
And, you know, after a difficult start to his career, Wendell Carter Jr. has come into his own.
You know, some of that, I think, was due to health, Greg, but fit is so important. Fit and alignment. I think he got an increased role after leaving Chicago and proved to be an impactful player on both ends with that additional playing time.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
And the shot goes in.
And the offense, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those league cast teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
The first free throw is good.
You know, when we talk about the modern big, Carter Jr. is a great example of it. He can shoot, he boards it, he's got good size and a pretty diverse skill set.
He doesn't get the second one. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Kuminga with it. Picked up by Banchero. Kuminga, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here's Wagner. Good D by Thompson.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Took him no time at all on that one. 6 points for Red Hot.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Black. Banchero outside. Down low. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Got the ball off the pick that time, but found a teammate with a better look. That shows you the IQ of Banchero.
Curry with it. Working on Black. Curry shot is off.
2 minutes remaining in the
The Magic trail by 5. Wagner on the wing. Back to Howard. There's the pass to Carter. Now here's Howard, guarded by Curry. 5 on the clock, 13 feet away. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Donation, let me hear you.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. You look at Orlando, they're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
And I think for Golden State, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinion. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Fultz the pass to Hardaway. Now here's Reed. Back to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5 from outside the arc. Fultz no good. And it's Wood with the ball for the Warriors. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. Take a look at Red Hot, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
At the line,
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Magic trail by 10. 43 seconds left to play here in the first. That one good for 2.
Well, I like watching Fultz use his ball handling skills. Excellent purpose with the dribble. Knows how to shake free to get his shot.
Connects from 3-point range. 14 points for Red Hot.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Fultz the pass to Reed. That shot no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Here's Watkins and another basket for Golden State.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Here's Anthony. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Red Hot. Just 3 on the clock. And he sinks the layup. Red Hot's got 18 points.
excellent all-around performance so far against the big league.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left. To play, but this one has been one-sided so far, and a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
So on the floor for Orlando, forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. Black is out there with Howard, and it's Sharp in at the 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Red hot was indeed hot, and the last game against the Rockets was terrific. We had an impressive number of points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
It was red hot. The Magic hitting the bucket. That bucket in no time at all. Red Hot's got 8 here in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Kuminga. Paolo Banchero unable to get his last shot to go in. Nice shot by Red Hot.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now here's Wagner. No scoring in this one. To the inside. Here's Sharp. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Watkins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. One of the stories here, Red Hot, getting it done today.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they've got to talk about it quickly.
Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Garuba. And it's Thompson in for Bridges. Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. Wagner outside. Here's Black. Back to Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. Will it go? They get it back. And finished off by Banchero.
Banchero fought for the board and converted nicely. That's a grit and grind bucket there.
Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Back to Wagner. And finish off by Wagner.
Wagner really can go upstairs, especially when his teammates send it his way.
Here's Watkins. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
1:22 left to play here in the second quarter. Carter finds Howard. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. 6 points for Howard.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Watkins. And another three for Golden State.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Out to the right wing. Orlando moving the ball around. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Wood, he's checked in for the Warriors. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Banchero. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Franz Wagner. Anthony's checked in for Howard. And it's Fulton for Black. And here's Carter after the three-pointer from Watkins. And it's Carter missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Curry after the miss from Watkins. Great open look there.
Wood buries it. A good shooter off the catch.
Christian Wood.
Now here's Anthony. He's guarded by Watkins. No good, unable to end this run. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got Kuminga. Red Hot is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Thompson, and it's Garuba in at the center position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. The Warriors shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. He gets it in there. Red Hot's got 47 points.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Black. Scoreless thus far. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Can't hit that one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Black. Here's Banchero. And nothing is falling for him right now. Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Wendell Carter Jr. didn't break through in his first stop with the Bulls, but he's become a cornerstone player with the Magic. What he says is, I've definitely tapped into a different side of myself. Defensively, being able to guard 1 through 5. Just continuing to go up from there and helping my team. Kevin?
Good stuff, DA. Thank you.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Howard dishes to Black. Lobbed up there for Howard. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Substitution on the court.
And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Paolo Banchero. Black is out there with Anthony. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Ford in at the power forward position. Now here's Anthony. He's guarded closely. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
A capable floor general. I love watching Anthony set up his teammates.
Warriors have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Passes it to Watkins. From downtown, another three for Golden State.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the NBA last season, Clark setting records in attendance. Fans are pouring into the arenas on a nightly basis.
Well, it's a great game. I mean, you and I are biased, Kevin. We love the NBA. I played in it. You've broadcasted for a long time. But I do think there's another element, not just the excellence of the players, but the parity that exists now. There are a lot more teams that are playoff worthy, and that keeps them and I think their fans engaged as well.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
It's hauled in by Red Hot.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too. And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Red Hot.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Shooting for Orlando, Paolo Banchero at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
You know, he gets to the line quite a bit, and I know Paolo Banchero would like to see his percentage from the line creep up, and I think it will. Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Red Hot. For the 3. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. On the wing, Hardaway. Now, here's Sharp. He's tightly guarded. They get it again. Out to Hardaway. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up for David Aldridge. Great.